What rises and what falls in each individual person who's experiencing the activation of their body through their breath is the most magical thing.
Welcome to the studio in Holy Cross.
So I'm Kate Becker, and I founded this space here, the studio in Holy Cross, where we do movement, sound, yoga, and breathwork. I'm a level 4 therapeutic breathworker, and I'm a breathwork educator and a breathworker, and in general a learner and student of the breath. Just for people knowing what community breathwork is, the primary thing is that we're using this breath that's a little faster. It can be very activating. Breathwork has a lot to do with our unconscious baggage. And that's what we seek to stimulate, to release, to resolve, to let that move, let that come out. It often comes out with emotion. But there's this other part too, that's like connecting to who we are when we are fully resourced. So why we practice this deeply intimate personal relationship between our bodies, the catalog of our past, and our own breathing. Why do we do this in a group of people? Well, I find that to be witnessed can be like a poultice. So we can go much farther in our process in a group than we can get to on our own. The group energy can serve as like helping things rise.
I've had COPD for 30 years, so I've done a lot of work to keep from pulling an oxygen tank. So I started working with Kate, and consequently started with the Community Breathwork as well. It's really about healing. You know, working with your breath allows you to concentrate your motivation and your path.
A lot of times in the past, I would only judge myself based on my mistakes or my flaws or the things people told me I did wrong. And I'm now able to not use that as my guiding light, and I'm starting to use self-love, which has given me confidence to want to try new things. This is the first time I took an experience and just trusted it blindly and see where it led me. And it's continually leading me to new places and new experiences and getting to know myself.
So what to know when you're deciding to come to Community Breathwork and what to prepare for. It's a pretty activating space. So there's music, there's people emoting. However, we have eye masks, we have earplugs to help you and to make the situation a little more accessible for folks that feel sensitive. You know, you'll want to prepare yourself by wearing some nice, comfortable, loose-fitting clothing that you can breathe in. If you have really high blood pressure, if you have a seizure condition, then these are things that you and I would want to talk about before you come. So much of our suffering is related to just really basically feeling alone. So it's meant to be a supportive environment to witness, to honor, to listen, and to be seen in your process. This community was born of necessity, and it was that people, myself included, were kind of struggling. And that's why we're here, is to help out, moving from the condition of surviving our life into a place where we really authentically are thriving in our life. That's our whole intention as a community. So come on down to the studio in Holy Cross and do some breath work with us.